the mind blowing has just begun. All right, let's go back. All right, so those are some great. We got lots of real estate. We got lots of opportunities for different types of funding. So now let's go to, here we go. I'm going to share my screen again. And now imagine each one of these are tactics, you guys. Each one of these things are the end game. Not the end game. Each one of these are tools to get you where you want to go, right? So let's now take a look at a way for us to get here. Fair enough? We need to know what success looks like for you. So everybody has their why, right? Everybody has their why. So let's take a look now at the next level. So these are the tactics. Give me these things, and now we're going further upstream. Follow me? Let's go over here and say, let's pick up the why. So why are you doing this? You guys are working your asses off. You guys are dawn to dusk, right? Or dawn to midnight. You guys are spending time, energy, and resources sometimes sometimes actually ignoring the very reason why you're doing all this. So I want to know, let's revisit why you're doing this. Is this important to you guys? Fire them off, Sky.
All right. Mic's not on. All right. Now that my mic's on, let's go to Christoph. Says build residual income and retirement.
Retirement with income. Residual income. Okay?
Kimberly says generational wealth.
Generational wealth.
Margaret says passive income and also generational wealth.
Passive income and generational wealth. Next.
Marlene wants to retire to the beach early due to health.
Retire to the beach. Just give me your address. We'll just swing by and do a Facebook Live from your place on the beach, okay?
Yes.
Next.
Rosalor says freedom.
Freedom and let's stop right there for a second. Freedom. Notice there's a couple of different versions of freedom. There's freedom from, right? Freedom from the way we might have grown up. For many of us, most of us may not have gotten a silver spoon in our mouth when we were born. So freedom from poverty, freedom from uncertainty, freedom from the effects of having to just grind it out every day, right? Freedom number one. Then there's the freedom to, right? Freedom to retire to the beach. Freedom to pass along wealth to your children. Freedom to go anywhere on your private jet. Freedom to do anything that you want to do, right? Freedom from, freedom to. So, what do we have next, Sky?
Well, we have a lot of comments on that they want freedom of time.
So, time, freedom, and money. Freedom, right? Two different types. Again, freedom. We've got this matrix of time freedom, money freedom, and freedom from, freedom to. So freedom is. I feel like I'm on Braveheart set, right? Freedom. So what do we need to do? So can we have a heart to heart? Let's go back over here.
Ryan says, smoke a cigar.
Can we have a heart to heart? We're going to level up right here, okay? Because I'm going to challenge you to go a step further. Now, I may be the only one of the zillions of us that are here today to be guilty of this. But in your heart, remember I said I was going to get real? How many of you have spent so much time and energy on building generational wealth that we have harmed the relationships that we want to give this wealth to? How many of us are working so hard for our why? It's like our why is our stick, right? Remember the stick and the carrot, trying to get a horse to move? Our why for many of us is a stick. And you beat yourselves over the back with it to keep going in the grind and keep pushing so hard that you lose sight of the very reason why you're doing this. Yes, I want generational wealth. Yes, I want the house on the beach for health reasons. Yes, I want to vacation anywhere I wish with my children. Here's the question, though. Do your children actually want to spend any time with you because you have ignored them for days, weeks, months, or years? Some of us maybe decades. We have this idea in our mind that we're doing all these things for them, and yet maybe they just want us here to be with them now. So, we have a conundrum, and that's why I challenge you to go a step further. In this tribe, you're now part of, you are members of two tribes. You are the Jennifer Hammond tribe, the Wow tribe, the Clubhouse tribe, and now the Get Fundable tribe. And in the A to Z of your life, what is your Z?
You're not sharing your screen.
Let's take a look at that and see exactly what that means. And I want to do a special exercise. Okay? So.
Or don't share your screen. We're just going to go to the whiteboard.
So, what then, in the A to Z of your life, what is your Z? What is your end game? Now, your end game is not multi-generational wealth. End game is, what is your standard of living and what is the quality of your life? Those are two separate things. Think of, and we'll have an exercise for you guys to start on to begin our day. Think of your standard of living as the things that facilitate your life. A car, or a nicer car, a house, or a nicer house. What are the things that improve your life? The things, write that down. Your standard of living has to do with things. The quality of life is your experiences. The types of experiences. And these are not experiences, guys, that you're having at the end of your life. What is the quality of your life after this boot camp? What is the quality of your life when you next weekend, next month, next quarter, next year? What is the quality of your life so what I call it is your Z. Your Y should be driving your Z. Does that make sense? Your why, because every one of you who have children, I'm going to say 99.9%, I'll leave that random person out there. 99.9% of you who have children want awesome experiences with your children. Raise your hand if that's true for you. Is that true for you? That the quality of your life includes time and opportunities with your kids, right? With your loved ones, with your partners, with your spouse, etc. Thank you for sharing. Your Z then, your Z is doing that now. So you ready for an exercise? Now we're not going to do it now, but you're going to start the homework. You're going to start the homework. Let's go over here. Now remember your whys. Remember your whys. Your whys are all about freedom. But I kind of gave it away when I said freedom